Manchester United have reached the promised land.
Never say die. Never say die.
Hello everyone, welcome to a new episode of the United Theory. Joining me today is Sudarshan and we will be discussing the fixtures for our club for the 2021 season. Sudhi, welcome to the show. Were you excited when the fixtures came out?
Yeah, well, it's always that time of the year, right? When the fixtures come out, two things that you see: when are we playing Liverpool, and is there any fixture on your birthday? So yeah, I was pretty okay by looking at the fixtures. I'm really scared about the October month. It all depends on what we do in the transfer window. Yeah.
This year there's a bit of difference as well because it's going to be after a very long time we'll be welcoming Leeds United to Old Trafford. Yeah, so special in terms of that as well. But we got at least 35 days break because we're not playing on match day one. We begin the season as of now with the Burnley fixture still remains to be confirmed when it is going to be played. But yeah, it's a home game to Crystal Palace.
Well, well, even if we don't sign anyone, which is looking more likely now, I think we should still be able to get 3 points of Crystal Palace. First home game as well, so I think new season and all of that, boys will be pumped. So yeah, the first couple of fixtures, I think Crystal Palace and Brighton. I think these two are the fixtures where we have to get 6 points out of 6 no matter what. Because when you come to October, we have Tottenham, we have Arsenal, we have Chelsea, and a tricky Newcastle away as well. So, the season can be defined on what we do in October. I think we at least need 9 to 10 points from those 4 fixtures.
We shouldn't also forget that in October the UCL fixtures will be out as well. We'll probably be playing by then in UEFA as well. So it's gonna be a crazy month, October. Yeah.
Yeah, we need a proper squad depth going into that month. If we go by whatever we have right now, I don't think so. We'll finish top. No chance.
It's just been a bit of disappointment for the fans in general, right? We've not got what we've expected, and it's just been really, really disappointing.
It's just sad to see because PSG, who are in the Champions League final, they'll be playing Bayern Munich this Sunday. They want to still improve their squad. They're in for Gabriel as we speak, actually. So we need defenders, more than them because we also what happened against the game, was a Sevilla. So we do need one defender, left-footed, preferably. I think Gabriel, fits that spot. So I think we should be all out for him.
Looking at that October month again, Tottenham, Chelsea, Arsenal, and it's all 3 home games. Least in that. We're still not sure if the fans will be allowed into the stadium by then, but yeah, at least the pitch is much known to us over there. Which game do you see us winning over there?
Can be hopeful about Tottenham, not gonna lie. And Newcastle away is tricky. It's all home games. It is an advantage for us. But I don't think the fans will be allowed anytime soon. Not at least this entire year. So, they would be looking at the fixtures and thinking, we're going to go to Old Trafford. There's not going to be any fans there. So the pressure is not as high as when there are 75,000 people who will be there at Old Trafford. So yeah, I think it would be an advantage for them. But at the moment with no fans, I don't think it's going to be that much of a difference. But in terms of getting who do we win against and all of that, again depends on the signings and all of that, but I think we'll win against Tottenham. Newcastle away could be a tricky one, but I still think we can get it over the line. Chelsea, I don't think so, man. They have Ziyech, Werner, Kai Havertz.
What about with the current defense? If Chelsea don't sign a defender, how hopeful are you?
Well, I still think we could probably get something out of the game, but still I think their attack is too much to handle for our defense. I'm not at all confident about any back four like Maguire, Lindelof, Williams, Van Bissaka also. He dropped a stinker against Sevilla. I think 1-2 out of 10 performance against Sevilla. So with that attack, I don't think we'll be able to win that game. So we desperately need a defender, and we need some wing. We definitely need Sancho, and apart from that, we do need some squad players. And David Brooks is his name? Yeah, Bournemouth player.
Yep.
I don't think so. He's the answer. And paying 40 million for him is absolutely ridiculous.
40 million is too ridiculous for a player who was injured for the entirety of the last season and who was just relegated. It's just a joke, really,
Yeah, I mean, I think Edward was gonna get that off the line, because I don't think we can sign Sancho, even though a lot of our fans are still optimistic, because it is an open secret that we want Sancho and he wants us. It's just about the 120 million. So yeah, I mean, let's hope something happens in the transfer window, man.
Yeah, coming down from at least up till December, it doesn't look really a tough road, except let's say for Tottenham. Even I would say Tottenham is an advantage for us because Tottenham is completely rebuilding now. They've lost a few of their defenders, and it does look scary if Son and Kane get in good form early. Yes, but Chelsea, we just had a debate. Arsenal, I'm very, very hopeful that we'll win it again.
Well, I think Arteta is doing a great job. And
yes, we should definitely give credit where it's due. He's done a tremendous job. But again, it's going to be first season for Saliba. They will be making some adjustments back to their defense. I still think we have the advantage over there. But again, I don't want to go ahead of my words and speak too soon.
Yeah.
November looks an easy month. Depends on what happens in the first round of UEFA. But yeah, November looks an easy month as of now.
Everton,
December, yes.
So yeah, November looks pretty decent. Everton away, West Brom home, Southampton away. 9 points
as well. Yeah.
Yeah, but knowing United, it's going to be October is going to be an easier month. You never know what type of United squad turns up on that particular day. But knowing Ole and knowing what we've done in the previous season, I wouldn't be surprised if we drop points against a West Brom or a Southampton. But hopefully we've learned our lesson from the past season.
It remains to be seen what West Brom will look like this season, because they're back into the Premier League, and I don't think anybody knows what they bring in right now. It looks a different squad than the last time they were here. It's to be seen. December, I think it's the most interesting month. Manchester Derby. We play Leeds, we play Sheffield, and we play Leicester as well in the entirety of that month.
Well, if let's say we sign one player or one Jadon Sancho, and if we sign just one more player, I think we'll be out of top 4 by December, because we don't have the squad depth. And you can look at it into two things. One, is Ole's man management that bad, or does Ole think there is not a single player out there who can come in and make a difference? So it balances out. So we do need some players who can come in and strengthen our squad, because December is going to be a very, very crucial month. So if we have to be somewhere close to top 4 in December, if we want to get into the Champions League next season. But I don't know what's the point of being in the Champions League if we're going with this squad. I think we'll get battered.
I totally agree over there, because having the same 25-30 players for 4 competitions. Remember, Carabao Cup starts in September again, the round 4. We play FA Cup as well. Having the same people again and again, doing the same thing, it just doesn't make sense. When people look at it, what the hell is this? You're just overworking them. It's really crazy to think about it right now, and hopefully we are proved wrong. Hopefully somebody comes in as well.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to that Leeds game. Actually, I think it's early Christmas. If we win that.
It is. In fact, it is.
Yeah, and we're playing Leicester on Boxing Day, so that is an interesting fixture as well. Have we won? I think
have a good start to the season. Yeah, if they get up and running, maybe they would still be somewhere within the top 4 range. I don't expect them to finish top 4 this year, but let's see about that. Interesting you said about Leeds. Leeds don't have the best of fixtures to open the season,
but they'll be up for it, man. I mean, first time they're playing United in God knows how long, and 20 plus years since they've come back in the Premier League.
Is
I
it?
think.
It's 13. It's 1-3, right?
Wow, 13 years. Okay. So nevertheless, I think they'll be up for it and they want to make a point. I think we should be really careful about that game. Shouldn't get too ahead of ourselves just because we have a better squad. I think they'll be up against us trying to make a point.
And it's a home game as well, so I don't know what's going to happen in UK with the loss. Boris Johnson, what he plans. But yeah, if fans are allowed into the stadium by then, hopefully let's pray for the best.
It's going to be a great atmosphere as well. I mean, United fans hate Leeds as much as they hate Liverpool, right? So it's Liverpool, Leeds, and then City. As far as I've spoken to a lot of Mancunians and stuff like that. So yeah, it's going to be a great game, and the atmosphere is going to be fantastic.
And now is when it gets interesting because it's in January that the FA Cup round 3 starts. So it becomes even more tougher for the team right now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Arsenal's gonna win it anyway, but yeah. So yeah, like you said, the fixture congestion starts now with the FA Cup and the Champions League, the Premier League. It's going to be really tough. Again, depends on what we do in the transfer window. We have Aston Villa, Fulham, Liverpool away, and Sheffield at home, and we play Arsenal away too in Jan. So that is 5 Premier League fixtures.
It's very good that the Liverpool fixture thankfully is in January this time. Usually it was November, December. At least we can sort out something. I mean, again, as I said, I just don't want to go too ahead of my words, but Jan looks interesting.
Jan looks interesting. I mean, I don't think we're anywhere close to Liverpool, with this squad.
Of course.
We're light years away from them, but yeah, it's United Liverpool form goes out of the window. So whoever is the better team on that particular day, I think they're gonna get it.
And
again, Arsenal.
Back to Arsenal that time.
Yeah, I think when I don't think we have a great record at Emirates from couple of years. The last year De Gea's mistake, and yeah, I mean I don't think we've been playing well at the Emirates for a couple of years now, and like I said, Arteta's doing a great job. Trophy in his first season, FA Cup, whatever it is, it's still a great job. And I think they're leading the race for Gabriel. And yeah, I think they'll get a few players here and there, and they have a decent squad, man. They have some really good end players. So yeah, I think it'll be an interesting game. So hopefully you get something of it.
I'm also just looking at the way all 4 calendars have been lined up. So I'm just doubtful where the Burnley fixture is going to come, because when I look at it in September 12th, 15, 17, 19, 22, 24, 26, 29, it's a mixture of Premier League. Of course, we won't be playing the UL qualifying over there, but it's a mixture of Premier League and Carabao Cup over there. So yes, Man City and Man United, they have. I think the Burnley fixture will be put in somewhere over during those 2 weeks.
Yeah, I think it's
19 to 29th, or
I think it's going to be a double game week somewhere between that.
Somewhere over there, because after that, obviously there's no chance. Because look at the international calendar after that. October 3rd, Premier League round 4. October 17th, Premier League round 4. October 25th, 24th, Premier League round 6. In between that, sandwich between that, October 20th and 27th, there's UCL. Then again, it's a similarity. I mean, it's back to the same cycle again. So October to December, I don't think that Burnley fixture, logically, it can come in right now, but again, depends on the FA. Yes.
Do you know when's the first international break is that?
The first, October 10th.
Oh, okay. Oh, what, just 1 week?
As of now, the international calendar is written October 10th, and the Premier League restarts on October 17th. So it depends on what teams are playing between those 7 days. And
okay, we got Newcastle
in between that. Right?
We got Newcastle away after the international break.
The next international comes on November 14th.
Okay, yeah, that's again a 1 week gap.
It's a 1 week gap over there as well, and then it's a long gap. It's back to March, the international, so we don't have to worry about internationals over there. But if you look at the calendar, I mean, you really have to feel sorry for these players because with
the whole COVID situation, And I don't think they've got that much of a time to rest as well, because the next season is going to start in another 30 days. So yeah, I mean,
24 to be specific right now. 24.
wow. So yeah, I mean, fatigue is going to be a huge factor.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
we have to be wary of that. And
for us, we have 35 days, but I was just counting the earliest fixture.
correct. And then with the international break as well, you have to consider that the Euros is right around the corner.
Yeah.
So that's a huge factor to consider as well. I mean, we have some great English talent. Rashford, I don't think Lingard's going to be in there anymore. But yeah, I think
I don't see him making over a lot of talent that England have this year. I don't see him making to the national team. But Rashford, yes. Maguire, yes. Henderson, of course. And it depends to be. Now is the real question. Yeah, he's come back from Sheffield. He's said his goodbyes to them now. I mean, I honestly hope they're doing the window right now. We don't get it again. Yeah.
Tricky reports, some people saying that, I know it sounds crazy, but someone in the group message saying we might sell one of De Gea or Henderson because we need that money to buy some players. I think if it comes to that, we all know what Edward was going to do. We all know what Ole's decision on that will be. He's going to let Henderson go and he's going to keep De Gea. I think it will be one of the foolish decisions we've taken in a long time comes right after signing Alexis Sanchez. Right, so we have to be really, really careful with that. Hopefully, we don't. Yeah,
totally agree. I mean, because I'd still like, but again, this is a bit of a conundrum in terms of what Dean wants over here. I mean, of course, he personally will know that he's going to make it to the Euro team this year. So I mean, he would want to play himself as well, not be a number 2 somewhere. So it's going to be a big conundrum for both him, United. I would love for him to stay back, give De Gea that.
No, man, we need someone to push De Gea. We need actually so many players to push. I don't know if Dan James even feels the pressure. He knows that, he's going to come on no matter what because, your Martials or Rashfords cannot play 90 minutes for all the games. So he knows that he's going to get game time nevertheless. So there's nobody challenging him. And there is nobody challenging Pogba. And I don't think there's anybody challenging Bruno Fernandes as well. I mean, he's been fantastic, no questions about that. But still, we need some players. We need the squad depth. I don't think there is any striker as well. Igalo, I don't think Martial is really worried about him. He occasionally gets the cup starts here and there.
And it's very good you said Igalo. As of now, Igalo would be leaving when this kick comes in between the December and Jan. As of now, according to Word. And yeah, about Bruno, it's not about a question for competition for Bruno, but probably if he wants to take a breather somewhere, you need someone. You can't really put. I mean, of course, I wouldn't put Andres Pereira anymore. So.
Oh my God, he's going to play well. He's going to play amazingly well in the preseason, and then he's going to be a prime Kaka in the preseason. Then once the season starts, oh my God, I can't understand how someone can be a Brazilian. Some people say he's not actually a Brazilian and be that bad at football. It's just it's just embarrassing.
Ridiculous. I agree. I don't deny that. So yeah, that's January. Very, very tough months on paper right now. Following into February as well, because look at those fixtures. Jan 16th Liverpool, 27th Sheffield, 30th Arsenal, Southampton on February 3rd, Everton on February 6th. Southampton and Everton are not going to be on paper easy fixtures because with what Southampton, the end of the season they had.
And yeah, man, fuck, what a comeback. It's just amazing what they did.
Everton, it's Carlo Ancelotti after all. So no throwing them out of anywhere right now.
But I'm still hopeful. But again, it depends on how we prepare for the next season, what type of players we sign. And then obviously I still think no matter if we sign 2-3 players, let's say Gabriel, Sancho, and I hate to say it, but David Brooks. So we still need someone in the January transfer window as well. So let's see what they do. I mean, these are not easier games and the fixtures are coming in thick and fast. So it's going to be a very, very, very tricky season.
So now is something else that I want to bring in. Imagine, okay, of course, we don't know which group we are going to be placed in UEFA. We have no idea about the opponents. So just in terms of the ridiculous schedule that we're going to play right now, if we make it, I mean, that's the question. Do you think, forget the opponents, forget everything, with just based on this ridiculous fixtures that we have and with the current imbalance in our team, do you think when the UEFA next round starts on February 16th, we'll be there or will not be there?
Not a chance. I mean, we'd be very, very, very lucky if we get past the group stages, no matter what group it is. And I don't know how the group stages are going to be played out next season in the Champions League. Is it going to be the same, one-leg competition, or is it going to be a two-leg competition? So we have to just wait and see what the UEFA says about that. But then, even if it is a one-leg competition, right, I don't think we'll get past round of 16. I don't think we'll get past group stage with this squad. As of now, we haven't signed anyone. But that could change, of course. But then with this squad I'm talking about, no, not a chance. Not a chance. We have what? After that, we have West Brom, Newcastle, Chelsea.
That's what. Imagine if we make it to the next stage of UEFA on February 13th.
Mm-hmm.
Then look at what happens on February 27th and 6th March. It's Chelsea away, City away.
Yep. I think, or you can also bring in this into the conversation. Is Ole still going to be the manager come March, come April? I mean, I think, we'll get to know a lot about it in the month of October itself when we have the Tottenham, Chelsea, Arsenal back-to-back. And add to that, we have the Champions League and stuff like that. And if he's not backed, I don't think he can last longer, man. I mean, to get past round of 16, to get past the group stage in itself is a task with this squad. And even if we do, and let's say we do something and we go past the group stages, round of 16, we have what? After that, Chelsea, City. That's it, season over.
Small breather over there. And again, big if we make it to the Carabao Cup final on February 27th, fair enough. It's sandwiched again between this crazy schedule.
Yeah.
If we make it to the FA Cup quarterfinals in March, then yeah, that's coming after Chelsea City. Then a bit of a breather with the FA Cup final sandwich. Depends on what happens in UEFA over there. Crazy life over there. Then
we have only 3 fixtures in March. I think City away, West Ham, and Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
I think they'll fit in.
But that's the key over there because the FA Cup quarterfinals are over there in that month.
Yeah.
And the FA Cup quarterfinals and the UEFA round of 16 are in that entirety of March.
I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's just crazy to think, going to next season. I don't know what United board are thinking as of now. When you look at your squad and you look at your fixtures in the similar way, and you just have to think, how the hell are we going to survive with this squad? Not a chance.
My only prayer is, I just want to see these guys alive in March.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna to be honest, we're gonna get the first 3-4 fixtures. We're gonna Palace, Brighton, and all of that. We're gonna win the first couple of games, and obviously Passion FC is going to come in and say, I'll give Ole 6 more months, and the automatic 6 months extension is going to get to Ole, and I don't know what happens, but I don't think he will survive this season if he isn't back in the transfer window. It is going to be really difficult. If you give him Brooks, if you give him Gabriel, that's not going to be enough. You have to sign some key players. Sancho is a must need. And apart from that, we need a striker. We should have got Cavani. He signed for Benfica as of today. We missed out on that as well. He's a great striker, a lot of experience. Yeah, he would make a better impact coming off the bench than Igalo any day.
It's a bit too early to say what is going to happen in April and May because by then, we'll be more clear about, who's going to get more relegated and stuff. But yeah, as of now, April, it's just Tottenham, and on May 1st, Liverpool. Those are the only 2 hard fixtures in that entirety. But yeah, and it's
we have Leeds also, Leeds away. So if at all the fans are being allowed to that game, Leeds first home game against United. that is going to be an amazing fixture. So yeah, I mean, I'm not too hopeful about that game. So I mean, and it depends if we are close to anywhere, like let's say 3 to 4 points behind fourth, or 2 to 3 points behind fourth. Then yeah, you can keep your fingers crossed. But as of now, as we speak, I don't think so. We'll be anywhere near top four.
And right now, if you would ask an average United fan, would you still be playing the FA Cup and UEFA by then? An average United fan, forget the love for the team based on the transfer activity till now and based on the fatigue. He would say no, we're definitely out of this. I'm pretty sure about that.
Yeah, so May again very crucial. We play Liverpool at home. So I was hopeful that we play Liverpool a bit earlier because it's just one of those fixtures where you where you're excited and you look forward to. But then by the time we play Liverpool, it could very easily be a dead rubber. So I remember 2 years back we had Arsenal at home around the same time, that Fellaini header. So that, and then there's a lot of times we played some crucial games in the May, and it was a dead rubber. So just a little disappointed with that. So other than that, good start for a couple of games. We need to get 6 out of 6 from there, and take it to Tottenham, and from there the real test begins.
Yep, as you said, I think most important month. Let's take it slowly. It's November. What happens in November will really tell what the quality is, and what's up with the team and what's up with the management. Maybe, of course, it's not a new thing for anyone right now. But
if we lose against all the big three like Tottenham, Chelsea, Arsenal in the month of October, that's it. I think we'll be it's 90% sure that you won't make top four after that. After losing 3 games in 1 month. I don't know. I don't think we have the mentality. I don't think we have the squad to to dust us off and then say, what, let's get back and let's get the job done. I don't think we have the mentality and the players for that. So yeah. And where do you see United finishing next season? If as of now no players signed.
It's a bit tough for me to answer right now because I still want to see what happens in October, through that one patch of October and November. But yeah, after all that, even if good things happen over there, and since you're playing 3 other more competitions and you mess up in Jan and Feb, it's not guaranteed anything. But if I have to answer your question right now, close 5th is my best guess without any signings.
I don't think Liverpool are gonna retain the title. I think City are going to win the league because. To me, retaining the title is much more difficult than winning the title. So that's why great teams like United, we did it 3 times in a row, 2006, 2007, 2008, and that was an unbelievable task. And the next season we went on, lost to Chelsea by 1 point, and then we won it again, and then the Aguero moment, and then with the Van Persie, it could have been 6 out of 6. So the level of consistency, not every team can do that, right? So I don't think Liverpool have enough depth in that front 3 to retain the title until and unless they sign someone. But as of now, I think City are clearly the favorites, the way they went out in the Champions League and everything. So they will definitely try to make a point. So I think City are going to win the league. I think Liverpool are going to come second. I think Chelsea and Liverpool are going to have a fight next season. I think still Liverpool have a better defense and all of that. So Chelsea is going to finish 3rd, and then looking at how Arsenal are doing right now, I think it would be a great shout to keep Arsenal in the 4th position. And yeah, it depends on who we sign. So if Ole fucks up, I think it's gone. I will be finishing 5th or 6th. Fingers crossed.
I mean, I don't want to take out Tottenham and Leicester out of this position.
Tottenham, yeah.
And yeah, just because Bielsa coaches Leeds, I will wait to see how Leeds perform in the English Premier League.
I mean, Bielsa, man.
I definitely see them finishing top 10.
Yeah, I think they're going to finish mid-table as well. And they're here to stay for a long time, I believe.
So that was it from us, guys. Do let us know in the comments, where do you think we'll finish in the season? And how crazy do you think the schedule is? So, thank you, everyone. See you next time.
See you in the next one. Bye-bye.
never say die.